Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. So today we've got a doozy. So first off, the first thing we want to take a look at is our events. Actually, it might be, it's the tournament. So currently we have a Fire Night tournament, and that coincides with the first ever Fire Night times 10 boost. Actually, it's a 2 times boost. They're calling it a drop frenzy, which it is for this one. It's for the stun set. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is a great idea in concept, a fantastic idea in concept, as long as it's usable sets. So if they do this for like Fury or Curing, something like that, I mean, it just, yeah. But now if they did it for sets that, you know, people are gonna go after anyway, which is Savage, Stun is a set that a lot of people use. Regeneration is pretty good and better than people think. Shield is fantastic. Immunity is fantastic. All these drops are great, especially for new and up and coming players or new mid-tier players. Your in-game players are probably going to have all that stuff anyway, so they're not going to care much. Depending. I mean, if it's Savage or Speed Gear, my guess, guys, they'll never do it for Dragon Speed Gear. That's just a hunch, because that's taking money right out of their pockets, because all these whales are buying these speed packs. I would be absolutely shocked if they do it for the speed set. But anyway, so actually a pretty cool event. I mean, they didn't do bad there. Now, like I said, Stun is not the greatest set, but it's still a set that people need a couple of good sets of. So, if you don't have a good set of stun gear, you should definitely go through the Fire Night and try to get you some good stun sets. So, next is the Fusion. Oh my goodness. Now, I wasn't around for the Foley Fusion. I started right as it was happening, so I didn't know anything about it. It's horrible. This Fusion is horrible. The Foley Fusion, I guess, was way worse, but not by much. Not by much. Wow, the resources. I've never had all of my resources completely drained by a fusion. Never, since I've been playing. Now, the Rotos Fusion was pretty bad because it was during that time where they were having so many crashes and bugs and everything, so I missed out on the Rotos Fusion because there was one champion I was unable to get because I couldn't log on. I just couldn't log on for a couple of days, but they refused to extend the fusion. So, pretty aggravating. But this one, I still believe is worse. So, yeah, if you guys got your fusion, fantastic, good on you. I think you're lucky, because there's not a lot of people that were able to get this fusion. There's just not a lot. He was a tough egg to crack. Kind of looks like a Klingon. That's the first time I really noticed that. Anyway, yeah, so if you got that, then congratulations. So the next thing I want to go over, within the next couple weeks, it could be this week, it could be next week, Polarium will be increasing the max level on dungeons and keeps. So keeps are going to go up to level 15, and dungeons are going to go up to level 20. All right, so here's an example of the dragon. So the affinity is going to change. So once you get to top tier, you're going to have to change your complete tactics and change out guys, things like that, because the top tier is not going to be your stereotypical affinity that you're normally used to. The other side of that is for these 5 bosses, they're giving them a buff, just like they did with Doom Tower. They're giving them a buff to nerf the max HP champs. So no more speed running. My 11-second speed run on Spider is gonna be no more, because the Spider's gonna have a buff where he's completely immune to, well, not completely immune. They're making it 10%. So Septimus will only do 10% of the Spider's max HP. Same with Fire Knight, and that hurts because, yeah, Fire Knight is a tough nut to crack anyway. And if you can't use your cold hearts to nuke him down, that's going to make it even stronger. Oh my god. But here's the problem, guys. Down here, one, the energy cost goes up. So at level 25, it's going to be level 20. But you're still only getting 5 or 6 star gear, which is the exact same as level 20, stage 20 dungeons. Why in the hell would I run a level 25 dungeon if I can just farm the level 20 dungeon at a faster rate and get the exact same gear? So the drop rate for 6-star gear has to be outrageously high at level 20. Has to be. I mean, it's dumb that it's even a chance to get a 5-star piece of gear. It should be just 100% 6-star, but they're probably never going to do that. Let's check out the affinities. So for the Ice Golem, the level 25, stage 25 will be blue affinity now. For the Fire Knight, the level 25 will be spirit affinity. And for stage 25 Spider, it will be blue also, which is magic affinity. So the affinities are completely changing, which means you're going to have to change your spider tank, your debuffers, you're going to have to change your complete. In some cases, you're going to need to change your whole lineup. So it's going to be a pain in the ass. They're going to be tougher. They're going to be harder to take down. You're not going to be able to use your max HP champs. It's going to make... So here's the problem with all this. They're making it harder and more expensive to fight these dungeons that give the exact same results. So the biggest problem with this game is there's so much to do, that's not the problem. The problem is there's so much to do, and the fights are taking so damn long to do. So when you're spending 5 to 20 minutes, anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes on a single fight in the Doom Tower, and now you're going to have to come over here and spend 5 to 25 minutes on a single fight on your dungeon runs. I mean, away goes the speed runs, and so away goes the farming of the dungeons, which is kind of dumb. Really dumb. Especially if you see results, because with them bringing level 20 dungeons, or level 25 dungeons, you know that they're going to raise the event points when it comes to fusions. So to get your fusion fragments or your fusion champions, things like that, it's going to be so much higher because they're going to be expecting you to farm the stage 25 dungeons. So it's going to cost you even more because you're going to have a better chance at your 6-star gear. So of course they're going to want you to have to spend more resources to get the champion / fragment from the event, which is total horse crap. And then on top of that, you've got the the new Arbiter missions coming out for this guy right here, who looks awesome. But you know that there's going to be Arbiter missions that require defeating those dungeon levels, just like all the old Arbiter missions did. It's just, I mean, I applaud them for making things better or coming out with new ideas like the ×2/×10 equipment artifact events. I applaud that. I applaud the fact that they're increasing the levels of the dungeons and making them harder. But the problem is with them doing that, they're going to make everything else harder for us to achieve. So they're going to make it even harder for us to get points in the fusion. They're going to make it harder for us to get this guy here from the Arbiter missions. Because to be honest, they're almost going to have to do that, because there's no reason for me to ever want to get to level 25 because I have no reason to. The only way they're going to force me to do that is by making it a mandatory to be able to get to this guy right here. And to be honest, all I'm going to do is beat it once to do it. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the resources. It's not worth the time and effort that it's going to be to have to fight the same boss, but in a different way. It's aggravating. You spend all this time and resources building these teams to beat these bosses, and now they're coming along and changing them, which is going to mean more time because you're not going to be able to beat them in the speed run fashion like you did before. So I don't know. Pretty aggravated about that. Pretty aggravated that so many people aren't able to do this fusion because it was so poorly put together. And by poorly put together, I think they were brilliant in how they put it together, because they kind of made it to where you have to spend money. There's just no way around it. Jay Giggs is probably the best free-to-play player I've ever seen when it comes to content creators, and he was unable to get this fusion completed. It was just a bad fusion. A bad fusion. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Leave in the comments what you guys think. I mean, obviously this guy, I don't want this to be a complete rant video. This guy is just phenomenal. He just looks cool. I hope that he's good. And I hope that I kind of want him to be on the Lizardman team, but he looks like he's kind of dressed like a samurai. So, but the problem is he's got wings. Yeah, Asian themed dragons didn't have wings for the most part. So I'm not sure where they're. This is a fantasy realm, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But he looks cool as crap, man. I hope that he is a Lizardman though, or even a Skinwalker. If they could somehow make him a Skinwalker, even better. Because other than the Shadowkin, that's probably the faction that needs the most love and attention. So, but yeah, he would be cool as a Skinwalker too. But I doubt they could fit him in there. But anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for this. Leave in the comments what you guys think about the fusion. Tell me what you think about this new Arbiter mission guy. I'm excited about the Arbiter missions. I really am. It's gonna give new focus for things. I like that. I hate the idea that I know it's going to have 3v3 arena as as things that need to be completed, and I know it's going to have things about Doom Tower, and I know it's going to have things about the level 25 dungeons, and I just can't be bothered by any of those things. It's just not fun content, and they're going to force you to do it to get this guy. I'm almost positive of it. But that's pretty much it for this video. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.